What's going on, everyone? How you doing? This is Young Black Expats YBE, and we're here in Puerto Rico. We wanted to go live to show you the conditions of Puerto Rico, to speak about what we're doing at the time. And so you see, we have Donna, Salah, we have Sass. Introducing Sass.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Sass is our neighbor, our friend that we met through these troubled times, and her and her boyfriend have been nothing but spectacular to us. It's just like home. If we needed anything, she's able to help us, and we just want to talk about the conditions of PR. So what I want to do is,
well, right now we're in Fajardo. This is in Fajardo, Puerto Rico, which is near Humacao, especially when the hurricane came up and through. So we're just gonna, take a little ride right now. As you can see, there's no traffic light, and today I don't see a cop directing traffic, because normally there's a cop directing traffic, because it's been raining. We had a rainstorm for the last 2 days, 3 days. So besides the Maria, now we're getting flood.
Yep. So we're gonna show you. I'm gonna flip it around, show you, so you know who's speaking behind the camera. So you can see right now the traffic lights.
And it's a small town. This is Fajardo.
Exactly.
This is a small town. This is Fajardo, and we still don't have the light. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head over there a little bit. I'm gonna go see if we come by the hospital.
Yeah. By
the hospital there is no light, but there's an emergency team that is there providing, and you'll be able to see, like, they have the tents going on where they give medevac and emergency care to people that's really needed. Exactly. But we wanted to go. I haven't been to Walmart, which is a daily simple task to do, going to Walmart. Let's see what kind of struggle it's gonna be getting to Walmart, cashing in, cashing out what they have, because really I have no idea. This is gonna be an adventure.
Exactly. So this is the hospital, and one person said that that here is not the place to be right now. True in a sense, but then in a sense, they're gonna vax and stuff right here. That's relieving.
Hanging up the clothes.
Hanging up the clothes. Yeah. Hanging up the clothes.
Cleaning up. And it says an emergency room. That's the emergency room.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
So they have for emergencies. At the in the beginning, it was very tough. We had thanks for for our friends and family. We had tickets to leave. But things are looking better, because in the beginning, none of this. You see the leaves on the tree? It was nothing.
Absolutely. Everything is growing really fast because of the rain that we're getting and the sunshine that Puerto Rico always has. Also, just to let you know, Fajardo we have one of the biggest 5-star hotel, which is called the Conquistador, and they have the Palomino Island. It's an island, a little tiny island, which yesterday I spoke to one of the ferry captain. Palomino Island exists, but they have another tiny island. It's called Palomonito. It's another smaller island that does not exist anymore, because the water had came over on top of that island and wiped everything out. So that does not exist. And all the stores, the restaurant in there, it's all torn down, caved in. So it's a mess. It's a mess. They're saying maybe, like, instead of 4 to 6 months, the hotel might be opening. They're saying like 8 months now. And the Conquistador hosts over 400. I cannot say exact amount, but I'm pretty sure like more than 400 employees. There's many other hotels all around. We have the Gran Melia, Wyndham, Real Mar. That's also shut down. So just imagine 3 or 4, 5 major hotels all around us with no employees able to work. So I'm going to go right down. I'm going to pass down real quick if I'm able to show you the unemployment line. People are making lines at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning to be able to get unemployment benefits.
Exactly.
So
Now, when it says a bad connection, I hope that you're getting this, because right now it's saying a very bad connection. So, yeah. So we're gonna. This is downtown Fajardo.
Yep.
Yeah. Why is Africa not an option? To be honest, Africa is an option at the time. I mean, we went to Nigeria for a month, and the thing about it is, beautiful place. But we are entrepreneurs, so we work on the internet. And the thing about it is, Africa is just like this now, with the generators and electricity going in and out. And you know, that's a problem to us. You know, if we weren't on the internet like that, then I think that Africa would be a very top concern, you know, interest for us. We are planning to visit South Africa, and you know, so until we go to visit South Africa, and we can make a better choice of if Africa would be a place for us.
Africa will be a place for us later.
Yeah.
In our years is what the plan is. You know, I like Africa, but we also have to find the Africa that fits us and our personality and our lifestyle. And so that's going to take a bunch of traveling to different areas, you know, different countries. You know, there's Ghana, there's Kenya.
Yeah.
You know, there's of course Nigeria, but there's so many. They have that island, I forget the name of it, but there's an island that's full of entrepreneurs. You know, so it would just take a lot of us researching and actually traveling there to make that final move to the continent of Africa and finding which way.
Yeah, it was pretty bad, but I think it's a little better right now. Yeah. Sass, can you tell them like the first week or the first couple days of Hurricane Maria, like we were in the mix because we didn't have water.
Right.
Can you just explain to them how it was?
Well, there's only a few words to explain with what happened with Maria, you know, besides getting that 165 miles per hour, 185 miles per hour wind. Scary is another word. Fearful, scary and fearful, almost the same thing, but you could be scary but then fearful because you don't know what's going to be flying, what you're going to lose, you know. And the water not being there, you were like okay for the first couple days in electricity because you know that's given. But now since we're going on like 30 days, a month not having electricity, and still there's some people not having water, and besides the water, the food is getting scarce. It kind of makes you angry, because angry would be, I guess, appropriate word, because you feel like nobody's doing anything to help us out about it, you know, and we're not, you know, expecting a handout or anything, but damn, there's, you know, there's people up in the mountains that are, we have no idea. Puerto Rico is not just what you see here on the bottom and you see that cement. There's a lot of people that prefers to live up in the mountains, and it's a beautiful island, and you know, their house being caved in, they have no way coming down, they have no gas, they have no, I mean, anything at all. Yesterday I talked to a friend of mine, she's in the Navy. She had to leave her mom and her son here in order to go with the Navy to get help because her son needs medication in order to survive. And she left, she's in near Seva, she couldn't get a flight out. She went and flagged one of the guys down and said, hey, listen, I'm part of the Navy team, I need to get out, my son needs to get help, and I need to get, you know, I need some help. So she finally got out. They don't know where they're gonna ship her, whether in North Carolina or Texas or anything. She got out to at least, maybe they're gonna house her for 30 days to get some help. But the point is that we still haven't seen any trucks, FEMA trucks, food being delivered, and honestly, the food that they gave us was kind of like funny. Not funny, but like it was like a little cracker, cheese stick crackers. It was all sweets. It wasn't, you know.
like I was not expecting that as.
But this,
an aid pack, like something, you know. And I mean, they gave us the Army meal pack. Half of the people here in Puerto Rico don't really read English, and like, do you really think they're gonna know what to do with that?
Exactly.
Where you have to open the bag, pour the water in, wait for a while until it gets hot, and then it gets hot, then you pour it. No way. There is no way. And then they give you one bag for a family of 4. There's some family of 6. There's family that lost their house, had to go live with another family, you know, family with 3 or 4 family living in one roof, you know, trying to survive. It's just like, it's just coming down to like, we are a third world country now, you know, so it's, I have no words. I just have no words. It's just tears, you know. Tears come to my eyes. I mean, and really what you hear in the news, what you hear is, don't believe the hype.
Yeah, don't believe
it.
Don't believe all it. And we're talking to Saz. How long you been here in Puerto Rico?
20, going on 25 years.
So she's been here for almost 25 years.
Yep.
So she's no newbie like us. You know, she's very well connected.
25 years. Yep.
And you know, she's very well connected, and she knows a lot about this island. And for her, you know, she does tours. She has her own business doing tours. And now, since you know, she relies on people coming to Puerto Rico in order for her to make a living, you know, as far as vacation. So now, since that is kind of people not really doing that at the time, so
right,
you know,
because you know what, Puerto Rico has a lot to provide, has a lot here. You cannot see Puerto Rico in 1 week. There's so many resources, there's so many things that can be done here in Puerto Rico. That's one reason why I haven't left. I used to run a construction company. I mean, it's growing, it has to grow, it can grow. So, you know, for you guys to come here on vacation, to enjoy what's here, you know, this is what we're gonna need help. We're gonna need help in.
Exactly.
Okay,
so,
now we're coming close to Department of Labor office here in the middle of the town.
So this is the Department of Labor, and yeah, you know, I mean, this is a great experience for us because, you know, sometimes for us, and what we think is tragedy, you really learn your lessons. You know, I feel as though that
Most of the people don't in.
oh yeah, most of the people are not in, but I feel that it was a great lesson. And like I said, for me and Donna, we always, if we have to, we get down and dirty. You know what I mean? Meaning, if we have to wash in the pot, we will. If we have to wash clothes in the sink and hang them up, that's what we have to do right now.
Wash them by hand.
Wash them by hand. So we did that in Costa Rica. You know, the thing about it is, a lot of people don't pick up, or you don't really seize the opportunities. Like, you in America now, you should be seizing the opportunities. Internet, you should be getting together, making income, and stop, you know, in my opinion, arguing over petty stuff like, you know, this silly content, man. Y'all need to really get it together as far as building your economics. Yeah, we do have a GoFundMe account, because that's what we want you to see. Like, we're living here, we're living in it right now. So
also, I wanted to say, I wanted Mitch to show, but he was talking. There was a barber shop that's still open. You can still see that a lot of the stores are still closed down, but there are some that are open. But there was a barber shop that was open, and the guy had his car with the
inverter.
He has an electric cord?
Yeah, and the battery plugged into the car
battery
with an inverter,
so he can run his barber shop.
Yep.
And so people are being very creative on how they can still earn a living here, you know, under the circumstances. And that's the thing that I like about Puerto Ricans as well, is because they're like, what can you do? We have to figure out how we can move on. Nobody is coming here to save us. We have to figure out how we can rally together and just, you know, make it happen for ourselves. You know, and I like that mentality. I like that personality, because a lot of times people wait for somebody to come and save them, and they're waiting forever. You know, we have to figure out how we can come together and make it happen on our own.
Exactly. Well said. Well said. Yeah, so it's a very good time. Make sure you get prepared. Be prepared. You know, make sure you have a solar powered everything mainly. You know, your generators. Make sure you have at least a year to 5 years worth of food. You know, because what happened to Puerto Rico can easily happen in the States and these major countries.
It's a lesson. It's a lesson.
Without the hurricanes, you know, at any time people can just turn off your lights, turn off your water supply, and then what you're going to do then?
Yeah, make sure your town is prepared. Make sure your work is prepared. Make sure the employees are prepared. Make sure that they have insurance. Make sure they have something. Those are the major things that you know, you never think about. Oh shoot, do I have insurance? Is my house stable? Do I have this? Well, my job, is it stable? Do I, you know, what if I don't have? How do I get food resources? You know, all that. You know, now we're sitting here like, oh, look, see those chicken right now? See those chicken? Those chicken?
Yeah.
It's major.
Yeah.
You know why? Because today I'm gonna try to get 2 chicken, 2 hens, so I can have eggs.
Yeah.
Getting eggs is not a joke.
Nah.
Right now they're having fresh eggs, and not eggs. You don't know how long they've been sitting in the refrigerator, if it was bad or anything.
Yeah.
It's like, that's major right now. Having a garden, having, you know, what, all those things.
Exactly.
It's major.
It's very important. So that's important, you know.
And also for the person who asked about our GoFundMe, we posted it yesterday.
Yeah, we do have a GoFundMe. We posted it yesterday. Because you know, we're down here. We're gonna make sure that people get food. You know, we want to make sure people have gas. We want to make sure people have at least the little essentials that they need in order to survive. So, you know, we're here. We'll put in the legwork. You know, so if you want to go ahead and help and donate what you can. Donate what you can. So we're heading on the Highway 3, but you can see the people here. And you know, the good thing is the post office is running.
Yeah. But
you know,
the only thing is, we can't send package. We can't send anything out, but we'll receive package coming in.
Exactly. So we can, But as you know, they're you know, we're hearing that they're price gouging as far as you sending packages here, and things like that. So yeah, it's been a you know, for me right now, I think the bad part is over. You know, the hard part is over as far as no electricity. I mean, we still don't have any electricity, but as far as people have generators, no water. Some people no water. Yeah. Like the phone, like we really need phone and communication. And you know, I think that, you know, we have the communication, we can reach out to people.
The bad part is over, but the hard part sometimes is in the rebuild.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So that, to me, that's true in a sense. You know, for some people it's still very difficult.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I can't imagine not having running water for a month like that.
Yeah.
You know, especially if you have a family with children. You know, it's very difficult, you know. Like, I'm thankful, you know, we don't have electricity, and we have a generator that runs only at night when we sleep. But I'm thankful for just the running water. I'm glad that we don't have, because we had friends who didn't have running water for almost a month. Like, they just got their water running like a few days ago.
And some friends that we know that take baths in the river.
Yeah.
In the little stream, which they said was contaminated right now, right?
Yeah.
They said that the raw sewage is leaking into.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So just imagine that.
So when you say the hard part is over, it is for some people.
Yeah, for some people,
really
for some people, exactly. In our case, you know what I mean? That's I was just using as for us, as far as because we never been through anything like this. You know, we never been through. Look at the lights. You got to decide when you need to go out. You know.
And these guys been working for like almost a whole month straight. You know, directing traffic in the rain, in the hot sun.
Gas.
And it's so nice. You see people stopping to give these policemen bottled water, cold bottled water, a banana or something, you know, so it's really nice of that.
Yep, that's what she's talking about. So, yeah, so we're on our way to Walmart.
Yeah.
And, you know, like I said, I mean, when it first started, as far as gas, people had to wait
13 hours.
13 hours for gas. So they had to have their car all night. You're not getting anywhere just to have some gas. Yeah. And, you know, they're sacrificing a lot because, I mean, a lot of jobs.
That is something I will not do it again.
Because you did that.
At 5 o'clock in the morning, by 6:30, 7 o'clock, we got gas, and then for them to tell us there's only a limit of $20.
Thank you, too.
Like, you want to just break down and cry.
Exactly.
Like, really? And then, like, a couple of weeks later, like, maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks later, we're going around and get some more gas, and you go around different gas station, you wait 3 or 4 hours, and by the time you get up, there's no gas. No. Gas is not coming. It's not coming till tomorrow. It's just like you're wasting gas driving around looking for gas.
Exactly.
So that was really aggravating.
Exactly.
But it wasn't their fault. It wasn't the gas station owners' their fault, because it was being controlled, that the gas wasn't being released. It wasn't being sent. It's terrible. Yeah, this is an experience. I mean, after you know, like when Puerto Rico gets halfway back, as far as the internet, as far as, I'm not going to take that for granted. You know, I'm not going to take a lot of stuff for granted, as far as I used to, and that's subconsciously because we live in America. Everything is abundant to us, you know, and so, like, you know, basically for our family, this is a great experience. We could have left, but
we decided to stay.
Yeah, we decided to stay. And the day that we had our tickets, you know, Sass, I mean, we went down there to the hotels, and she worked at one of the hotels downtown.
Trees.
Yeah, she worked at the hotel downtown San Juan. And they were like, the airport is in chaos because they didn't have like what was it, the satellite or
the radar system.
The radar system. So
they didn't know what was coming in, or there was no way to let people out because they could cause an accident.
Exactly. So if we would have went, if I decided that we were going to go that day, we would have been in that airport for weeks, or at least a week. And then our flight was transferred. It was canceled and rerouted to the Virgin Islands. We'd have had to stay there. It was just not a good look. So, you know, I thank the universe. I thank God that, you know, it was like, just hold on, just stay here. And oh yeah, it's kind of the reception is kind of janky. It's kind of in and out.
See, a lot of places, they don't have, the reason why they're closed is they either don't have a generator, or they don't have enough to get the fuel, like the diesel, or to supply it, or they lost so much. They're just closed. They can't operate. There's no way for them to operate, because, like, look, the taco maker.
Yeah. You
know, it's been a month. Maybe because it's so much damage, or they don't have the generator system built in to be able to keep it going or something.
Exactly.
So that's something else.
Yeah, so it's gonna rain. We just want to go live, tell you that we do have a GoFundMe. Whatever you can donate to Puerto Rico, it'll help. And you know, if you have any question, you know, make sure you message us, and we'll see you the next time. Peace.